My next guest is an ex-Chicago kingpin who went from dealing billions of dollars worth of drugs as one of North America's most successful cocaine traffickers to bringing down the infamous drug lord El Chapo as a government informant. He is former Sinaloa cartel kingpin Margarito Jay Flores Jr., who joins us here on set. Jay, it's great to see you again. We've been together on several occasions. I feel like it's necessary every time to clarify for the audience why you are wearing that mask, why you're wearing the sunglasses.
I'm fear persecution. My life will continue to be in danger. I testify against the most deadliest and powerful drug cartels that existed. So yes, it's for my safety. And I know that many individuals might think that I still look the same, and but I don't. But I do it for my safety.
Well, we can all appreciate that, testifying against El Chapo, going against the Sinaloa cartel. The Sinaloa cartel is one of the cartels, the primary cartel, in fact, that the Trump administration says they're going after and going on offense. What do you think about this as approach, going on offense?
Well, it's great, especially today as kickoff, right? I returned that analogy, but taking it to where, the cartel's territories, as we saw with the bombing of a boat with drug traffickers, I think it sends a clear message to every drug trafficking organization and cartel that the Trump administration is taking this very seriously, and they're not playing any games.
But how high and how far do we have to escalate the war? Jay, you have talked about this with me. I mean, the number of drugs coming into Mexico and then coming into America, and the amount of money going back into Mexico, it's like every time we do something, it's swatting at a gnat. There is a swarm of gnats when it comes to the cartels.
Yes, I believe the seizure of these precursor chemicals, I believe it was 600,000 kilograms of precursors, that has a more significant impact on drug trafficking overall. But I think it's a multifaceted approach. It needs to continue. But as Mr. Holman said, that we're taking it to them, away games. But we all know that the team always plays better at home, and I don't think that we have done enough things here at home to going after them.
You've told me about that, like going after the cash here in America. Like that, you've said that would cut off their lifeblood because they literally ship cash back to Mexico in 18-wheelers.
Yes, absolutely. It's the reason why I'm here. It's the reason why I started doing this. I run a consulting company called Kingpin to Educator, and what I'm pushing for is that we do more going to go after the bulk U.S. currency that goes across the country and across the border into Mexico each and every day. We're talking about billions of dollars, sometimes untouched. Me, myself, and my organization, the 10 years I was trafficking, we exported back close to $3 billion of bulk U.S. currency.
You exported $3 billion of U.S. currency?
Yes, sir, in total.
And how did you export that? Was it in 18-wheelers? 18-wheelers,
tractor trailers, commercial vehicles. And there is no seizures in the 10 years.
None?
None. And I think that there's so many more things we could do here in terms of going after. That's their lifeline. And I think for law enforcement and for the last 50 years, we've been going after drugs and drug cartels the same way. It's going after the drugs, going after kingpins. We've seen that you have dinosaurs of drug lords in American prisons, which I applaud the administration. They're doing a great job. It just has to be a whole plan laid out, especially here in the United States.
You and I have had a fascinating conversation about whether or not the United States military should be going into Mexico, drones, special war fighters. And you've said the Mexican people would actually welcome that. But it is interesting to hear you say, what we might need to do first, just cut off the supply of money that's right here in America.
Yes, we're talking about billions of dollars. It's a market, it's a business. And all these strategies that the Trump administration is putting into place, I think it's great. I believe that the market will be indicator of what's actually going on. And for right now, the market's indicating that there's still a lot of supply. Drugs are at a time low across every market across the United States and Canada.
In terms of price.
Yes, in terms of price. And I think there needs to be more done there. But I do believe that the Mexican people will be happy to get help going against these criminal organizations.
Well, you told me you feel a little safer as of today,
yes.
And we wish for you your safety. Thank you always for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Great to see you, Jay.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.